morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some cooking. We're going to do some decluttering and just tidy up around the house. I did get some messages last time that you enjoyed this sort of video, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again. We're going to start with putting away some new things I got. Actually putting away all the dishes, but while I'm doing that, I want to show you the things that I purchased that are new to the kitchen. And the first thing I have are some more collapsible storage containers, and I'm going to show you those in just one moment. Okay, this is the largest one, and they just flop down into like 1/2 inch, and then they expand up when you need them. So great for an RV or a small kitchen in limited space. Now, Big Daddy won't be taking the pink ones to work. They're really for storing things in the refrigerator like leftovers. But I have some already that we've been using for a very long time that he takes. This, for instance, is a larger one. That's something he takes like a whole meal, but also they are lunch packs in here, and quite often if he's available with a microwave we'll use these. And this one did come with a knife and fork that sat in the top, but we lost that. And so I'm going to keep these pink ones just for refrigerator use, and I got rid of all my other sort of Tupperware stuff that didn't collapse. Now we do keep that mayonnaise jar, that's for pancake mix. So we'll get these put away. And those containers are also microwavable safe and freezer safe. So I can even put some leftovers in the freezer in those too. So I think they'll come in quite handy. Now this is my new olive oil container. I'm just filling it up here, and I'll show you in more detail in just one moment. Everything put away, and you've seen the new things that I got. Really happy with the olive oil. There's two different kinds of tops. One's just got a rubber tip, and this one has like this little flap on it. So I'm gonna try this one first because I think that'll be easier than me having to keep up with the rubber tip. Anyway, now I'm going to declutter these kitchen drawers. I have 3 of them. The top one, I don't know, we'll see how we do. I'm going to put you on the other camera, and then I'll be back to show you what we actually are decluttering. See you in a bit. organizing these 3 kitchen drawers, and I'm going to show you what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping. So here is my to-go pile. I have a metal one of these, so I don't need that. I have measuring cups all lined up along here, so I had gotten rid of the rest of them. I guess that was a straggler. I have a couple of plastic spatulas that I don't ever use. A melon ball scoop, which I don't use because I have a very cool melon cutter, and I'll try to remind to show you. I have a pink peeler, vegetable peeler right here, and also I have a black one in here because Big Daddy doesn't like using the pink one. Doesn't care that I have pink as long as I'm cooking, but he likes to use that one for the Blackstone when he's doing vegetables. This is just something from the dollar store that I got for a party. I have 2 of these. Well, I downsized to 1. I have this one. I have this one, but I'm going to donate these to somebody. Or I might keep them. I've blended some of the teal in with the pink because there's certain ones I use more than others. So I've put in the teal ones that I use a lot of. Since the kitchen is teal and pink, it still goes. And so this was an extra one. Again, this is an extra one. I have pink and teal, and this one has actually started to break through, so I'm going to get rid of that. I have pink, I have spatulas in here, and I also have extra ones over here if I decide to keep this, but I only need 1. This came with my funnel, and I've never used it, so I'm going to get rid of that. These came with my little knife set, I think. I'm not positive, or I got them at the same time, but I have since upgraded to this large silver one, so I don't need those anymore. Ice scoops. I have 1 ice maker and 3 scoops, so 2 are going. I like the silver one, but it's a bit heavy to be hanging over there. I've got one of these. This came from a cup I don't ever use. It's to shake your powders in, but I have a bullet, so don't need that. I have some of these. I don't need extra. I've got so many pairs of scissors, so I'm getting rid of those. And I have this also in my pink set up here. And this is just the flashlight I found. I'm going to put that in the bedroom somewhere. My knife, I forgot to put back in the drawer. So, this is just silverware right here. And then under here are like larger serving spoons and teaspoon holders. These are my little oven mitts that I grab all the time. And I also have bigger ones up here if I need them. But I usually use these. These are tops for the new olive oil thing. Here's the other one, other spout. So I'm going to save that till I figure out which one I want. Okay, down here we have storage clips. I put one on the outside to hold it. These are my corn. You put them in the ends of the corn. This is to scrape the corn. Got that at a Pampered Chef online party, along with these measuring spoons. Now I do have measuring spoons, oh excuse me, sorry about that, right here, all hanging, but sometimes, you know, I use more than, I apologize for banging, but sometimes I need more. Sometimes you need more because you're dirtying them all up if you have a large recipe. So those are my extras, and I have, like I said, this black vegetable peeler. I have my garlic press, can opener, and bottle opener right there. I've lost one of these. These are telescoping marshmallow things you use for the fire. You just pull them out, they go into long sticks. So they're for the kids when we have we're doing s'mores. In the middle, I just have really all my spoon rests, and I put the pizza cutter in here because I don't want anyone to cut their hands if it's in with other stuff. Here's my, oh, what do you call it? Whisk. And then in the back is all knives, and these have covers on them. Those are like steak knives. They don't. I have this, which is a little strainer for a can, and I find that very useful. My silver sieve and my clip-on grease strainer. That just kind of slips in the back. So yeah, this is a lot more organized now that I've got some of that out. And then down here in the bottom are basically longer utensils. Let's see if I can get it brighter down here. There we go. So I have my lemon. Get my head out of the light. Lemon, squeeze the zoodle thing where you spiralize. 2 tongs. I have wooden spoons, zester. I use these for baking. And then I have that meat masher, potato masher. This is the tool I have for cutting up melon. And this is great because you just put it in the melon and it rolls and just cuts them into lovely slices. And then my rolling pin at the top. And then I have an immersion blender in the front. And then these are all the whisks for my regular, can't think of what it's called either. The beaters for my hand mixer. So now I've decided what's going and what's staying. I'm very happy with these drawers. That was a good job today. And before we start cooking, I don't know if you remember my last Clean With Me video, I was taking down one of the cornice boards on top of the window. I wanted to see whether I liked it without them. I decided I like it. So I got some new curtain hooks that were big enough to hold the shears. And here's some before and after pictures. So yeah, I just think it feels more homey than those boards. They seemed industrial looking to me, but you know, everybody has their own the things they like or don't like, and it took me 2 years to realize I didn't like them. I had taken them down in our first camper right away, and I'm not quite sure why I left them up, but I really like it now. Alright, so let's get to cooking dinner. So for dinner tonight, I'm going to do sesame chicken. Now this is one of the Campbell skillet sauces, and so you generally, the instructions is to cook it in a skillet. But being that I am doing like 10 things at once here, editing videos, cleaning, organizing, and just started on some laundry, I am going to do it in the crock pot because that way I can just plop everything in there and forget about it. And then all I got to do later today when Big Daddy gets home from work is make some rice. So I'm going to wash the chicken, put this in the crock pot, pour the sauce on it, and cook it on low. I'll check it probably in about 4 hours. It says 6 hours, but I'm not sure where I got that recipe from. It was one on Pinterest. So I've done chicken in the crock pot many times. I'm pretty sure it's 3 to 4 hours, but I will check it, and if it's not, I have a couple extra hours to play with. So without further ado, let's go. And this was dinner. It was so good. I highly recommend this sauce if you do it in the skillet or in the slow cooker. Very tasty. Now getting back to the bedroom, which I have been neglecting this morning. Usually the bed's the first thing I fix. But anyway, getting it done now. This footage was actually from a couple days ago. Big Daddy had gone to pick up the groceries and I wanted to give the fridge a good clean out. So not too proud of myself because I realized when I started cleaning this out that I hadn't really done a good clean out since I got the camper, and it's 2 years old. Yes, a little over 2 years old. And so what I decided to do, just take everything out of the refrigerator, cleaned out all the shelves, and removed the tape that was on them from when we first bought it. That's embarrassing, right? You'll see it soon. And I wiped down everything in there, including the walls of the refrigerator, and got off all the tape. Here's the tape. It's that blue stuff. Yeah, that came with the fridge 2 years ago. I have done cleanouts before and wiped down the shelves, but I left the tape on there thinking maybe that stops them from moving around when we travel, but I've realized that they're not really stuck on there that good anymore, so time to get rid of them. Died about halfway through, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture of the fridge now in here. So much better. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Get It All Done organization, cleaning, decluttering. Love y'all. See you again soon. Bye bye.